guys, good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Rafifa. I'm in basic 10 class. Today I wanna tell you guys about my opinion about replacement the capital city from Jakarta to IKN, East Kalimantan. The programmatic government for replacement the capital city from DKI Jakarta to East Kalimantan, as we know the IKN, is became actually because the announcement IKN is finally authorized. Like all of us know that Jakarta has the strategic geographic, because in there access to anywhere is very easy. Indonesian President Jakarta has announced Indonesian President Jokowi has announced that national capital will be moved from Jakarta on the island of Java to the province of East Kalimantan on Borneo. The government conducted independent study in the past 3 years, and as a result of this study, a new capital will be built in the part of Penajam Pasir Regency and part of Kutai Kartanegara Regency in East Kalimantan. This is a plan that has been suggested by various Indonesian presidents over decades, but it looks like the move will be finally actually happen. The government will prepare a bill to be considered by the House of Representation. If approved, construction will start next year. If Parliament approves the bill, construction on the new capital will begin next year on a plot of 1,500 hectares. The government expects to start moving some of its bureaucracy around 2024. Government say that relocation is about addressing inequality and relieving some of harapan of Jakarta and the island of Java. Java is home to 16% of century population and more than half of this economic activity. Kalimantan is almost 4 times bigger, but account for less than a tenth of the gross domestic production. The location is very strategic. It is in the center of Indonesia and close to urban areas. The burden Jakarta is holding right now is too heavy as the center of governance, business, financial, trade, and services. Jakarta is also struggling under a harsh environmentally burden. Air quality in the city has polluted over the last few months. Recording worse conditions in June than notoriously polluted activities such as Delhi and Beijing, prompting a group of activists and environmentalists to sue the government to take the action. The relocation of the national capital of the island of Borneo, both positive and negative impact. The relocation of the capital city can reduce the human population as well as the destiny of vehicles on the street of Jakarta. The relocation of the capital city will at least bring thousands of government employees who have been crowding Jakarta to the new capital city. Maybe this is make the residents of Jakarta more comfortable and enjoyable the city. The jam breaks down, the air become cleaner. The relocation of the capital city reduced the burden on Jakarta as the center of bureaucracy and the center of government. This makes Jakarta further development direction more focused on business and investment center. Of course, it is time for Jakarta to transform itself into a region and global business center. At the same time, as stated by President Joko Widodo, many associations that the relocation of the capital city is solely for the sake of equitable development and economic justice. The economy of the new capital and its supporting areas will grow by itself, following the population of state officials and their family in the new capital. The infrastructure um, the infrastructure of the buffer zone of the capital will grow and develop along with the process of the building the new capital. Likewise, in the field of national defense and security, moving the capital city will certainly have an impact of shifting the focus of defense and security, which so far has only been on the island of Java. Apart from this positive impact, the relocation of the capital city certainly brings with it various bad consequences. Moving the capital city take up a lot of budget. President Jokowi said that the total budget for the relocation of the capital city was not less than 1466 trillion. Whatever the financing schemes, the size of the budget means that development in other fields must be willing to be set aside for the sake of the new capital city. Environmental sector, the need for land for the new capital city is definitely not small. The 3,000 hectares of land, mostly forest, will be partially converted into conserved forest for the new capital city. Business office and institution will definitely invest more building office in the new capital city to ease the bureaucratic dealing with the central government. Meanwhile, in terms of population, don't let the capital city become like Jakarta. The sparkling capital of the city is certainly the main attraction for many people to seek their fortune. Unfortunately, not everyone in a capital city like Jakarta today has sufficient knowledge and skill. The growth of a new capital city certainly requires a better restaurant, new employees office, new service clinic, government employees need a variety of house, household needs. Even a hundreds of showmaker is definitely needed by the thousands of people who live in the new capital. This need can be available from human resource with a not required specific skill specification. This could be ticking time bomb ready to blow up the new capital city. But we all certainly believe that the government has went into the deep and comprehensive and reduced the various bad access to the relocation of this capital city in the future. Maybe that's all from me. Thanks for your attention and see you. Bye bye.